Hi guys, you're watching chilledwaves.com and we are in capital of Ireland tonight, Dublin city. And we're about to show you the hottest party of this autumn, Anjunabeats Halloween Ball in Tripod. Letrik is the organizers of tonight's party, which guarantees a huge lineup. J-Tech, Marcus Schosso, Above and Beyond, all of them gonna be in few minutes on the stage over there.
Been talking to myself forever, yeah, and how I wish I knew me better, yeah. Still sitting on the shelf, I never seen the sunshine brighter, and it feels like
19th of July 2010 is a big day. When Anjunabeats Halloween was released, and it went massive around the world. And actually tonight's party is part of the world tour. How would you describe your Anjunabeats Halloween album itself and tour?
No, it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn, is it? When was your turn then? Oh, because you just spoke.
Yes, exactly.
I would say, well, every year we release kind of a compilation which is kind of roundup of best of Anjunabeats at that point in time, with a sort of view forward as well. And Anjunabeats Volume 8 has a lot of forward-thinking trance music on it, I think, and progressive stuff, and hopefully it achieves that. Yeah.
I think every time we put one out, we think it's the best. I think the label's kind of really maturing, and we're getting a lot of music from a lot of artists that we're very excited about. I think this year probably the new star is a young guy from Russia called Artie. Very happy to have him on the label. Obviously Matzo's probably last year's brand new thing, still firing on all cylinders. But you know, a lot of the regulars like Nitrous Oxide, these guys are still making really high quality music. It's a great tab. So we're really happy with the way the label's kind of broadened. I think when we started kind of venturing into the deep stuff with Anjunadeep, it was a kind of a toe in the water, and we weren't really sure how the label would fare.
Yeah, well, the funny thing is as well, is our first ever release actually had an Anjunadeep remix on it. So we've actually been doing Anjunadeep from the start, but we just never really released that much stuff in that style.
Well, the nice thing really is the breadth of artists that we've now been able to get from that right up to the the end of the night kind of stuff, and it's really kind of filling in. There aren't really many gaps. Obviously there's a few artists that we would like to see on Anjunabeats that aren't there, but pretty much the ones that are there we're very, very happy with, and continue to make this fabulous music.
By the way, congrats on top 5.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You made this year. And you mentioned the breakthrough DJ Artie, as producer of 2010. Will be future work with him as Above and Beyond and Artie?
What, a collaboration?
Yes.
No, we haven't got one planned. I wouldn't rule it out.
Never rule
anything
out.
I mean, the thing that excites me about him is he's managed to really sort of alight from the start on, I think, where trance music is now. And people find it very difficult to categorise what it is that he does.
Yeah.
It's uplifting, but it's definitely not old style uplifting. It's got a much more of a kind of bass-driven groove than there was around 10 years ago. And I think that's really where the world has moved.
Style.
Yeah.
I think.
But he's not so narrowcast. His tracks, you can tell they're by him, but they're all got different ideas, which is really good.
Also, I think when Deadmau5 came along, there was a particular sound that everybody copied, and well, not everybody, but a lot of people copied it, and that was kind of boring just to copy that sound. I think Deadmau5 is an amazing producer in his own right, so it's not a criticism of Deadmau5 at all. I think it's brilliant, but everybody kind of copied that sound, and it was getting a bit tiring. Artie has clearly been influenced by that sound, but he's taken it somewhere else and done something new. But it's clearly spawned a little bit, I would say, from Deadmau5, but it's not Me Too, Dead Mouse kind of stuff.
Trance Around the World.
Yeah.
Anniversary 350 coming.
Yeah.
I know you guys prepared something interesting.
Yeah.
So would you mind to say a few words about that?
We're doing a party in LA, the Palladium, which sold out in 48 hours, which is unbelievable. And joining us on the night, I think, Super 8 Tab, Cosmic Gate, who else?
Boom Jinx.
Boom Jinx.
I'm trying to think who else.
Is it J2?
Maybe.
Possibly. I don't even know.
If you invite me.
We're talking.
It's going to be great. We're really looking forward to it. It's our biggest solo show in a club in LA, and that it sold out so quickly was extremely exciting. We went on sale after Brixton, which is practically sold out too, and sold out so quickly. So for us, it's just like wow. It really is a sort of measure of how things have gone for us in America the last couple of years.
And would it be the biggest syndication show on air around the world at that day?
Probably that day it will be the biggest syndication show around the world. Yeah, I mean, we're going to be broadcasting it live, and all our syndicates are getting involved. I mean, the plans for that are still coming together. But there's, I think, 7 hours of live broadcast from the venue. So it's the first time we've done that sort of thing. So it'll be good.
Little bit low.
Hi, I'm Tony.
I'm Jono.
We're 2/3 of Above and Beyond. You're watching Chilled Waves.
A little bit of fear, but I hold on and I feel strong and
Chilledwaves.com specially for partylife.lv and Top Radio.
getting used to it, lit the fuse to it, like to know who I am. Been talking to myself forever, yeah. And how I wish I knew me better, yeah. Still sitting on the shelf, I never seen the sunshine brighter.
In the end, I would like to say a few thank you words to organizers, Letrik, Tripod, and the management of Above and Beyond. Stay tuned with chilledwaves.com.